My question is about service to others and how that relates to the vortex and alignment.
Well, first of all, let us just start by saying that unless you're in the vortex, you have no service really to give. Not anything that really counts. So we are not encouraging a withdrawal from being of value. As we speak about tending to your own vibration, sometimes people accuse us of teaching selfishness, and we admit to that, because if you're not selfish enough to tend to your own vibrational alignment, then you really have nothing to give. And when you do tend to your own vibrational alignment, then you'll be inspired to rendezvous where you can be of greatest value. In other words, many of you were born with the intent of specific uplifting, but you can't really, in other words, if you have something to give and someone has been asking for it, then law of attraction will put you together in a powerful way. It's a harmonic that is valuable. But if you have not tended to your own alignment, then you will not be inspired to the rendezvous that allows that. So we would like to put it into a very clear category and call it inspired service. Service from inside the vortex, where a lot of people are wanting to offer service from outside the vortex. And when you, for example, let's say that you are a healer or an uplifter or a teacher. They all mesh together. And let's say that you're outside the vortex, and so you're drawn to a lot of other people who are also in need, but you're sort of determined to help them. But not much good ever comes from that, because you can't get poor enough to help poor people be prosperous, or sick enough to help sick people be well, or confused enough to help confused people find clarity. In other words, if you are not selfish enough to align, so if you tend to your vibration first so that you are inspired to your rendezvous, then from your place of clarity, someone who wants that clarity, who gets in the vicinity of it where they could receive it, then law of attraction can put you together.
Sometimes I've used service to others to get in the vortex.
Well, we can see how that could work, because wanting to be of value certainly is in alignment with who you really are. Wanting to see someone in a solution is certainly in alignment with the way Source sees it. In other words, there's a lot of, there is much that you can do with and for one another. Our encouragement is just to tend to your own relationship with the vortex so commonly that it's easy for you to get there first.
Yeah, it seems like a challenge sometimes is to, in service to others, is to keep my attention on seeing who they really are versus them being in.
Well, you've said it even more clearly than we did. If in your intention for service, you are determined to be solution-oriented rather than problem-oriented, then you will be of enormous uplifting value to others. And so it just depends on who's the strongest. Is the one beating the drum of their problem, is that the dominant vibration, or you beating the drum of their well-being and their solution? Good.
Next question is, just what are 3 of the top